Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to do the duplicate stitch. I had no clue what duplicate stitch meant, so I learned this while ago. I knew how to do it, but I didn't know that it was called duplicate stitch. Okay, so what I did is I knit this sweater around. It's a raglan, so it's seamless. That was my purpose. I wanted to knit something seamless with a tighter knit, which the customer requested. So, but I totally forgot because I'm supposed to be writing free jazz on front of it. I even made the diagram here. But I started to knit, and then I noticed, because I'm knitting around, I totally forgot about it. And when I started knitting with the gray, the yarn was here. I left it here, of course. And then when I came back here, how am I supposed to knit, right? So, yeah, there's no way that you can knit around when you're knitting with two colors. You can knit with a double knitting, which is a totally different story, but when you're knitting a sweater, it doesn't work. I searched and searched, there's no way, and I found this method, which I knew before, but I hardly use it because it's too much work, let's say it that way. Like this took me a couple hours to make it last night. And I was up till 2 a.m. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write jazz underneath. So I'm going to start. You have to start with the bottom to go up to stitch this. And you need a needle. And of course you need to cut the yarn, which uses up lots of yarn to create these V's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the J. So I'm going to skip 2 V's here. Maybe even 4, yeah. Because the 2 is too close. That's another thing. If it doesn't work, you have to rip it to cut the yarn. And then, there's no way that you can frog it. Because you're using a needle. And, yeah. I don't like this method, but I had no other choice to do. It's like doing embroidery, you're creating this. I even thought about doing punch needle. That's another story. I could have even done that. So I'm thinking, when I go back, but that for some reason it would be unraveled easily. That's what I thought. Another method. So, yeah, I think it looks good so far, but being black, it's really hard to create the stitch. So what I'm doing is I'm doing with 2 strands to close up the gaps between. And so, yeah, unfortunately, you need to start from bottom to up, or else it doesn't work. Yeah, it's early in the morning. I started again, so I want to finish this. I want to ship it. And, yeah, it's a crazy busy time of the year. Today is December the 5th, 2024. Okay, so I'm just trying to make this equal here. Okay, so let's get started. I've been using stitch markers. I don't want to draw anything because it's black, right? It shows everything very easily. That's another thing. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to do it, like how to make this stitch, the V's. It's called duplicate stitch. I don't even know why it's called duplicate. Maybe because of the V's. I have no clue. Yeah, but that's the name. So I'm going to skip the 4 V's. So here's 1 V, 2, 3, 4. Just eyeballing it. another thing, because when you're writing letters, it's really hard. The two ends has to be the same. Yeah. If you do it in pieces, that's no problem, because you knit back and forth. Okay, for the J, this is not going to be the beginning. Of course, the J is going to be here. That's another story. So I have to figure out here, because there's 3 stitches, 3 knit stitches between. That's another thing. So, and then you have to put your hand underneath. It's easier to knit as you go, but like I said, unfortunately, it's around. It didn't work out. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so there are a total of 10 stitches between here. So I'm just gonna count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not even 10 actually. It's 8. I'm sorry. It's 10 stitches down. I think 12. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just looking at my diagram here. 2, 4, 6, 8. So 11. I have to make 11. So I'm gonna go down. Just want this to be equal. I'm thinking even 3 is 2. I think there's 1 V up. I'll just go a little bit down. So what you need to do is you need to poke. I know it's hard for you to see because it's a black color, but if I come closer, you can see it. So I have to poke my needle right in the middle between the V here. Okay, maybe I'll just go a bit down. One, two, three. 1 V left. Here we go. Right on my side. So it has to be the same. Just checking. Yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, so what you do is you pull it and you just leave a little bit yarn because we need to weave this end, right? That's the main thing. See, I didn't even cut these ends. I secure them, but if I cut them, if it frogs, right, that's another thing. So I'll just leave it. I did cut a little bit, about 1 inch long, just to be on the safe side, right? But the thing is, when you're knitting with two colors, there's always a space, no matter what you do, but there's no space on that. So that's a good thing. So funny. You have to think about these stuff. Okay, so let me just pull this. So at the end, I will weave it. Oh, that's too long. So just give a little bit, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. So later on, I will secure that. Tie it and then weave it. So here we go. It's all mathematic. You have to count these. If you don't, if you miss, then it won't work. Okay, so I poke my needle right here in the middle of the V, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do is I don't come here, I come 1 up. So I grab these 2, can you see these 2 the V's, and I pull it, and when you pull it, that's another nightmare. You're not supposed to pull it too tight, because then it doesn't look good. So just loosely. And with working with 2 strands, that's another story. Right, okay, so you create this leg here, and then we come back, come back right here where we started. And let me just pull it this way. And then what I do is, you can you see the color there? So I just go on top, and then I pull it just like this. And then what we do is, we have our V, okay? So we're going to repeat this like 11 times, total of 11, up, up, up. So I come up again, so I don't come here, then it would be too short. So what I do is I come right here. So what we're doing is we're changing the colors of these V's to write a letter. That's what we're doing, basically. Yeah, we're, with a different yarn, which is the gray. And meanwhile, the yarn that I'm using are cotton, and this is Caron cotton cake. It's right here that I'm using. It's a really nice yarn. Caron, I wish they made more of these. I bought this at Michael's. I'm happy that I bought whatever they had. Even I haven't been there for months, but if I go there, I always go to their section, and if I see a cake, I grab it no matter what color it is. Okay, and then I repeat this. I come back again to that same, and I'm moving. My hand is underneath, and you can you see the color here? So I'm poking it right on that same, right there, and then I'm pulling it. You can draw your diagram if you want. Probably your question is, where did you get that? I just draw it. Or you can go and Google it. There's plenty of letters out there. And then I just continue. So yeah, it doesn't work. I tried. You can't do it side by side. You cannot do it top to down. It only works, this only works from bottom to up. I did check a couple of tutorials. No one explained this. I don't know why. They keep on saying I do it this way. Well, that's the rule. You have to do it this way. It's so funny. Like this lady, she went on and this is my rule and blah, blah, but you can't do it. It's impossible. I tried. It's not like doing cross stitches. I could have even done cross stitches, but the purpose of this knitting, it's a sweater, right? And it has to be done this way. So you can do it cross stitches. That's another tutorial if I ever make it. But on knit items. But there's so many ways. But this is the way it gives you that knit look. So I come back and I go right on top. And I pull it very, very gentle because I don't want to give that tight. Here we go. See? And then maybe one of the strands is a little bit loose. And then this separated, of course. I don't know. Here, as you can see. That's okay. I'm going to steam block it so that the block will fix it. It'll relax it a bit. And then you just, it doesn't work. I don't want to touch it too much. Okay, this beginning can get loose, the one that we started, it can get loose, so just pull it a little bit. And then the more you crochet, you stitch it, you can weave it. So what I do is I grab a crochet hook. Here it is. It's on the table here. So I grab a crochet hook and just double check it. See, it's nice and tight. It's not loose. So what I do is I go between, just like this, and secure that because I don't want that to get loose or, see? Even it got a little bit tight because I pulled it a bit. So you can fix that just by pulling it from here. As you can see, it did get tight a bit. So go into those two, I'm using 2 strands. I don't think lots of people will use it. But here. And I don't know where that hair came from. I do knit with Angora, and there's an Angora sweater sitting next to me. So it is flying everywhere. Especially when you're knitting with black, it's really hard to see. Just my eyes get so tired. Okay, and then I continue weaving like this. And I'll do one more, and then it's secure. Well, this is loose, but I'll do it here. I will pull it from the front, but just to secure it this way, you know, so it won't move around. And I'm not going to cut this yarn because it's going to be too short. Okay, and then I'm just going to continue. I'll pull it a little bit, and that's secured, so that part is done. And when when the yarn gets shorter, I do the same on the this on the top as well. Just gonna pick up this hair. Yeah. Okay, and I just continue. So it's just a short video. I don't want to go on and on forever, but this is how you follow up with numbers. It only works with numbers, unfortunately. And you have to go from bottom to top. And then what I do is I come back to the bottom. And it creates this, I did it a couple of times. Or I use another strand of the, see here, like this. Or what I do is I put another needle and I start from the next side. And then I go from bottom to top, just like that. So let me show you one more time, and this would be the last, and I will let you go. So what we do is, it's in the middle. It has to be in the middle of the V. And what you do is, you go on top. You don't go to this one. It would be too short. It won't cover the V. So we go one layer up. So what you see is, you will see the V in the middle. Can you see the V? That's what we want. And then we pull. And then we pull. So there's 2 steps to make this. So we pull one, and then we come back. And then we come back right here, right where we started, right to that same. And then I repeat. Can you see? So I come right where I see the yarn, and then I pull it just like this. Not too tight. Yeah, that's the main thing. If you pull it too tight, it won't look good. Okay, and then you create this V, and you can fix it. And I have 4, and I still have to make more to go up. So I hope you like this tutorial. It's just a short video to show you how you can make letters like this. It's called duplicate. You guys take care, and I'll see you on my next video. Just put this down to show you how it looks. Yeah, the end result is going to be nice. When you look at it from the top from here, it looks like it's done punch needle, but it's not. The R's, yeah, looks like it's cricket. Yeah, this is all I can do. This is the best thing I can do. Yeah, but you know, there's something that you can make instead of worrying about how am I supposed to write the letters. So I hope someone will use this video and you write it on their knit items. You guys take care. Happy knitting. Bye-bye.